a gentle rabbit named Luma. She was small, with soft white fur and big eyes full of wonder. While the other rabbits stayed close to their burrows, Luma was different. She was curious about stars, wind, and places she had never seen. One morning, as the breeze carried the scent of salt through the trees, Luma followed it. She had never seen the ocean before. Her paws sank into cool sand as she stepped from forest to shoreline, ears twitching at the sound of waves. It was beautiful, but then something caught her eye. Near a tide pool, half buried in seaweed and sand, lay a crab. His shell was cracked, one claw mangled, his small legs barely moving. He looked like he had been attacked or crushed and left behind by the tide. Luma froze. She had never seen a crab up close. She had heard they were dangerous, that their claws could pinch hard. But this one didn't move, didn't even look up. Her heart ached. She took a careful step closer. The crab twitched. He was still alive. Without knowing why, Luma bent down and gently nudged him. He didn't resist. He couldn't. With trembling paws, she gathered sea moss and carefully slid him onto it, lifting him like a fragile leaf. She carried him to a quiet spot beneath a rock ledge, shaded from the sun, safe from seagulls. She could have left him there, but she didn't. Luma remembered herbs her mother once used when she had a thorn in her paw. She searched the forest edge and returned with tiny leaves and berries soaked in dew. She cleaned his shell with damp moss. She kept him warm at night with tufts of fur and feathers she found nearby. For 3 days, Luma stayed. The crab never spoke, never pinched, just watched and healed. On the 3rd day, as the sun rose pink and gold over the sea, he lifted his good claw and gently tapped Luma's paw. It was small, soft, but it meant everything. By the 5th day, he stood again, wobbly, slow but standing. Luma watched him gaze at the ocean. It was time. He turned to her. For a long moment, he didn't move. Then, without a sound, he began to crawl back toward the waves. Luma followed at a distance, just until the water touched her paws. The crab turned back one last time. Then he vanished beneath the sea. Luma stood there for a while, heart full not of sadness, but something deeper. Pride, peace. She had always believed she was too small to make a difference, but now she knew better. She hadn't just saved a life, she had found her own purpose, her courage, her voice. And she did it with nothing but kindness. Sometimes, the most powerful rescues come not from strength, but from compassion. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to see more emotional animal rescue tales. Your support helps us share stories that remind the world how powerful love, kindness, and small heroes can be. Because every view, every like, every share helps us make the world a little softer. One story at